why it went live so quick. It's supposed to wait till 4:30. So anyway, hey Hebrew fans, this is Todd, and today I am preparing some Castle Grayskull parts for Shawn. Shawn, this is your set, and let me go ahead and turn on my YouTube on my phone so I can see your guys' comments. Okay, hold on. Me, channel. That's so weird. I must have hit it wrong. Oh, of course, there's no picture even. No thumbnail. There we go. All right. So, anyway, Shawn, these are your parts. So let's go ahead and get them all broken out of their supports and try them out. So let's first start with the floors. And the floors are already don't have any supports on them. There is some roughness to them because that's how they come to you. So we'll set this one up first. Dun da da. And we got the two triangles. One over here. And I believe, Shawn, this is actually your second set you bought. The first one you bought was the painted one, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so those are the floors. They are all in. And now let's put in the floor plug. Burp. Make sure it all fits. Hooray! And now let's get busy on those walls. So I got this wall right here. We'll just start pulling this apart. Get all the supports off there. Sometimes things come apart easy. Other times they are a pain. Now I just recently bought a brand new head for my printer. And that's why I think they're coming off so nice and clean. Because of the new head. But we'll see how the other parts are too. Maybe it's just a fluke. Don't break. I always fear when I'm pulling these off that they'll break right this section right here. There we go. Hey, all right. And there is some roughness here, Shawn, that you may have to contend with when you get it. That was the easy one. Not too shabby. Now, before I mail them out, I'm going to take and heat these up and bend them out a little bit so they fit better into the wall socket here. So they will fit better when you get it. Actually, you know what? That actually fits really good. I mean, I won't heat them. I've been heating them up now for years, and that just fits perfect. Get my garbage can over here. Now, my wife is making dinner, so if she calls me for dinner, the video ends instantly. Just as a quick heads up to anybody who's watching. Hey, Mike, thanks for being here. Jason, thanks for being here. All right, on to the next wall. This one takes a little bit more effort to get apart. This is the center wall. And these have broken on me before when I've taken the supports off, so I'll have to be a little extra careful. Hey, Vlad. Thanks for joining us. Vlad. I used to know a kid at that name in our neighborhood. Oh, chunks are flying. Look at that. Oh, that brickwork looks amazing. Whoo! This was done on the new printer. That looks really good. This side's not coming off quite as easy. Time for the pliers. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Ta-da! It's like vines growing on your stuff. There we go. Oh, look at that. Look at both sides look really good, man. All right, now for the insides. Let me get rid of the scrap. Hey, Max77. Thanks for joining us, Jay. All right, so to get the innards out, you have to use a big screwdriver. You just jam it on in there, and you kind of work it around town. And see, inside there's still some more you have to get out of there. Oh, look at that. That is clean, clean, clean. Dude. See, I only printed a couple things on my printer besides your parts. Because like I said, it was a brand new printer. And you can really tell. I just printed 2 sets of stairs on it for the Thundercats. Still gotta get that last chunk out of there. There we go. Now when you get this, there'll still be some little bit of roughness right around here. That was extra support to make sure it doesn't fling off the build plate. And then a little bit of parts up here need to be kind of sanded a little bit, but dude, that came out really good. Let's go and put this in. Now before I put it in, we have to add the lights. Pa-ching, pa-ching. And then just lift this up. Now the reason I made these originally was not to have cool walls, which it does do that too, but it was to have supports for these floors, because these floors didn't have very good supports. So there you go. All right, next wall. The next wall. Now, I had a guy one time contact me who got my floors. He's like, hey, you sent me 2 of the same walls. Yes, the 2 walls are the same, because the piece they're going into is the same. He thought they'd be like a mirror image or something, but it's like, nope. If I mirror imaged it, it would not align. So because it's the same wall, it does have kind of a weird spacing here compared to this side. Because I have this open here for easy elevator access. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And in case you want to keep the elevator on this side, you got to have that opening over here for the easy elevator access. So that is why they are designed the way they're designed. This was done on the old printer, but it still looks really good. Like I said, the old printer, I did buy a whole new hot end for it and replaced it before I started printing these. Again, with the printer, I bought the new hot end, replaced it, and then only printed some stairs on it, and that was it. Got a little bit of roughness here on the edge, but not bad. And let's go ahead. Oh, I forgot one of the supports. Don't break on me. Don't do it. There we go. Let's stick this in there. There we go. Yep. I'm going to have to bend them out like I was talking about. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Otherwise they won't sit super flat. It's just kind of riding ever so slightly there. Actually, you know what? That did pop in place too. Wow. Okay, so there we go. Now we need the flames for the torches. I should have put those in first. Now I got so many lights on right now. You really can't see the flames light up. But even still, with the lights I use, they're not very bright. Now, Shawn, I did throw in one extra piece for you, and that is the Point Dread Tower piece. Extra free bonus because I gave you some shade trying to buy my stuff earlier. And I had to redesign it. So last night I was going through and redesigning it. I accidentally printed the old one first. And the redesign is so much better. So let's just take a look at this and see how it came out. Now the original design, it was just a disaster all along this edge here, all super rough and bad. And so this other one, I print at an angle like this. And I went through and I re-polygoned everything. And after I re-polygoned it all, I took the smoothing tool, went around everything by hand in Blender, and just revamped it all. And it's looking pretty good so far. We'll see how easy it is to get these supports off. Oh, sounds like my wife's coming up the stairs. I gotta hurry and get this finished so we can see it all before it's dinner time. Maybe not. Maybe she's just getting stuff out of the cupboards. It's funny, when I go to my friend's house, when his wife comes upstairs, it means it's time to go down and play games. She always comes upstairs. You guys ready to stop playing with the 3D printers? It's like, yes, ma'am. Hey, Juan Soto. Thanks for joining us. Hey, times with time gone by. Thanks for joining us. It's going to have a little bit of roughness around this front edge here because there's a little more supports than I would like. And this is just not letting go like I was hoping it would. That stinks. We'll see how it looks once it all gets cleaned out. Actually, not bad at all. Mike, look at that. Mike's version has this smooth and the rest rough. This one has it smooth on both the top and the bottom. Oh, this is the best one I've ever made. So if you guys want any of these parts, just contact me on Facebook. My link's in the description. And I will have another set on eBay in a couple days, probably. I have another order I'm still trying to fill. Once that second order is filled, I'll put another one on eBay. And let's see how this fits. Now I made it so it fits here. Oh, look at that. Dun, dun, dun. Oops, I can't raise this any higher. And I made it in such a way that you can put the gun right here and have it shoot out the window. And then Point Dread just hooks on here like that. And the weight of Point Dread will keep it in place. Just on its own, it's just a little bit loose. But once you get that Point Dread on there, as long as it's not leaning forward, it should be good. Now, I designed this in such a way that it was made to go on both towers. So you can actually put your Point Dread. There we go. That's how it goes. What? Well, it does fit way over here on this tower. I didn't realize I made that stick out further. So if you have your Point Dread, you can actually put it way over here on this far tower if you choose to. As opposed to having it stuck just on the main tower. And then Point Dread just hooks up to this on top. You know what? I'm going to grab Point Dread really quick, make sure it actually hooks up. You guys can check out this awesomeness while I go grab that Point Dread. Alright, I am back with the Point of Dreadness. Let's make sure it fits on top before I send this to you. So that would stink if it didn't fit on top. Oh, it's too close to my TV monitor. Okay. There it is. Da da da. Da 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 da. There we go. Fits in there. Let me try this again. Maybe I had it orientated wrong. Nope, it really does get stuck right there. I did print this 100% solid, so if you want this to fit in this corner, you could just sand or cut off that edge to fit there. But I originally switched it around so it could fit way over here on this one. So that's what the purpose was, which is why I didn't test fit it on the other one. So you could have your point dread way over here on the other tower if you choose to. So for those that don't know, the reason why I created this little piece here is because the figures didn't fit. If you had a figure and you had your point dread on here, of course the gun didn't work either through the window, but you had your point dread up here, and then you have your flea man. Where is he? And you stick him in there. His head was a little bit too tall. Too tall, man. And so that is why I added this instead of making your He-Man always duck when he goes inside there. Just to give it that extra little boost. So now you got lots of room. Lots of headroom. You can still look out the window. And then if you wanted to add the gun, you got the little turret window. Pew, pew, pew. There you go. I think on mine I might have added some poster putty on the back just to keep it in its place. I don't remember. Yeah, that's how it fits. It just sits a little bit loose because it's made for both spots. So, all right, there you go. This is your extra freebie piece. And again, like I said, I redesigned it. Look how smooth that looks. And this is printed on the old printer with the new head, so it came out really nice. A little bit of sanding and it'll be done. All right, let's see if Shawn joined us. I'll see if he's on here or not. And I don't see him. So, Shawn, you'll be seeing this later on. I'll send you the video. And I'll pack all his parts up in the box and mail it out tomorrow. Thanks, Jason. Yes, it is a really cool setup. All right, I will see you guys next video. And if you decide you want one of these, just contact me on Facebook. And again, I'll have another full set, just like this set, on eBay as well. All right, good journey, you guys. I got to go. I heard my wife knock. It's dinner time. Bye now.